Okay, the question is, can you describe this movie to me? Like, can you describe this project? Like, what's going on? What do you think is going on?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's like I like this idea a lot. I think it's fun. I think it's cool.
Doing some like voyeuristic shit. I don't know.
I think it's you reenacting our like a segment of our day.
I think Piper spends a lot of time wondering what
It just keeps turning and turning and turning, and one day you won't even be able to differentiate yourself.
You would be going about our days, but with your voice
I don't think
over
she
it.
wants an entirely different life, but I think she wonders what
the fact that it's happening is really
And then
impressive.
you going about your day and our voice, like voiceover
Maybe
over
not
it.
voyeurism, but definitely like wanting to get into people's lives.
I take 2 Advil cold and sinus pills.
I'm at TWIC writing.
I write a paper proposal for art history class, or I try
I'm having
to.
a really hard time writing, so I keep.
I delete my sentences and reword everything over and over again.
At this point, I'm not really even making any progress. I'm rewording
On my walk to the
first
library,
sentence,
I
but
I
just
walk
just
to the
changing pace.
library. I keep
I'm too
changing
anxious to walk
pace.
slowly, but what am I saving myself? Like an extra 15 seconds?
Plugged in my
I plug in my headphones into my computer, check my email, and drink a beer.
Ordered a chicken pesto panini and a pint.
Shut my
I
blinds.
shut my blinds,
I
Take
shut
down
my
my
take down my
blinds,
hair,
take down my
and drop
hair,
my
and drop my
sweatshirt
sweatshirt and bag on the ground,
and close the door.
Walked back to South, and I only half listened
I
to
walk
Ollie
back
talk
to
about
South
the
with
nature of how
Ollie.
schizophrenic. Ollie then asked
I half
me to
listened
smoke
to
a
them
cigarette,
talk.
and I
I
gave him the
smoke a
medical
cigarette
system
while
while I
I
smoked a cigarette. Walked back to Piper and I's room, where I was greeted with Piper, who reminded me that I needed to be journaling everything that was happening right now. We then proceeded
enter
to
my
quickly
room.
discuss how both of our days,
We
how
discuss our
boring both of
days.
were.
I walk into Z's room as soon as they
How
get
was your
back.
day?
I missed you.
I talked with
How was
Z
the
in their
shoot?
room.
How was the
your
picnic?
day? I missed
How
you.
was the
Z
shoot?
sits
How was
on
your
their
day?
bed
I
in
missed
their
you.
bed in their
Position.
usual position.
I stand at the end of their bed, facing them and the window.
twirling my hair as usual.
I walked to the gear co-op.
Everyone else is already there.
I push our dividing door closed a little so I can see my reflection in their mirror. I always do this, and then I always comment on it too.
I push our dividing door closed a little so I can see my reflection in their mirror.
I don't know why I do it. I hate mirrors.
Maybe that's why I look, constantly hoping something new reveals itself.
Or maybe
revenge against the self through my gaze upon her.
As if she doesn't
As if
look
she
back
doesn't
at me.
look back at me.
Z drums with their hands on the bed and their feet on the floor. I look back and forth between Z and the mirror while we talk.
I get up to the 4th floor, and the sun has this majestic orange.
I set my
filtering
stuff
through the
down,
clouds.
take an Adderall, and start eating my meal.
I already spent so much time outside this weekend, but I can't help but wish for a little more. I think I'll just have to settle for smoke breaks.
I flip through my
Set down
5
my
billion
stuff,
open tabs
take
on
an
my
Adderall,
computer.
start eating
I
my
look at
meal.
the screen through the corner of my eyes as I lean down to take bites. I spent a lot of time outside this weekend. Today, I settle for smoke breaks. I chew
I'm
and
chewing
think
and thinking at the same time.
Is
Is this what it feels like to multitask?
I go into my room.
I sit on the edge of my bed and write.
I go
into my room, I shut the door, but not all the way. I sit on the edge of my bed and write. I hunch my back and my neck over my computer.
My neck hurts, my back hurts. I
think I can feel the gravity in my bones.
I try to find somewhere to sit, but there's
nowhere
no
to sit,
seats.
so I sit on the floor, which is fine.
My knees are up.
Back
My
against
back
the
is
wall.
against the wall, obviously.
Put on Playboy Cardi, decided that wasn't the vibe, so switched to Yola Tango.
I call my family. They called me earlier today. I talk to my mom and brother and dad on the phone, but I mostly
but then
talk
my
with
mom
sister.
calls,
We
and it'll
discussed
make
My
her sad
mom
if I
calls
don't
me.
pick up.
I pick up the
Chips
call.
and what
I'm busy,
context they're
but I know it will
preferred
make her sad if I
in,
don't
which I thought
answer.
was funny.
I
And
fumble through
fumble
10 minutes of
10
conversation before making it
Then
clear
I try
I
to
have
make
to
it
go.
clear I have to go.
phone.
She
She
stretches it on
the call
another 5
5
minutes.
minutes.
I rest
before
my
we get
head on the wall
nails.
and my back on my bed. I think I might get a bruise on the.
I rest my head on the wall and my back on the bed.
I sit like this when my body has become too heavy.
I check my emails
I
again.
check my emails
this time
again.
on my computer. Obviously, nothing has changed. I let
I
myself
anxiously tap
down
my
and
I
fingers
let myself
on the
lay
wooden
down
bed
and
frame at
space
the end
out.
of my bed.
I look at the wall.
I don't know if I
look
should
at
do
the
my
ceiling.
homework or
I
smoke
let
a
myself
spliff.
lay down and space out.
I feel sick in the
Daniel
way that
joined
I
us,
do
and
and
we talked a little
uneasy.
bit, but mostly
We
work.
talk for
And then
a
I
little
started
bit,
listening
but
to
mostly
music,
work.
which has been a rare
I put on my
occurrence
headphones
recently.
and listen to music. It has been a while since I've
I
listened
go
to
outside
music,
to
a week
smoke
or
a
so,
cig, but
halfway
halfway through,
I don't want to finish it.
I reach down to brush off the burning part, ash it, and then put it back in the box to finish it for later. It's important to me to chain smoke sustainably.
I sit back up, I rest my elbow on my leg, my head on my hand.
I space out again.
I space out again. I pick up my computer.
I space out again. I pick up my computer. I want to do my homework,
But I
but
text
Tilda instead.
No response.
I watch a clip.
I watch a
Le
clip
Bonheur.
of. Ooh.
I've been thinking a lot about this
I watch a
movie
clip
this
of
past
Le
week.
Bonheur.
I watch a clip of
I watch a clip of Le Bonheur.
I've always been thinking. Been thinking a lot about this movie in the past
I've been
week.
thinking a lot about this
I've been
movie this
thinking a
past
lot
week.
about this movie this past week.
I leave Wilder and start walking back to South. I pace around the room again. I'm losing my shit. I put on some Aquaphor and stare at myself in the mirror for a few more seconds.
I pace around the room again. I'm losing my shit.
I put on some Aquaphor and stare at myself in the mirror for a few more seconds than is comfortable.
I put on my /Z's/Leia's red sweater. I like this sweater, even though
No,
it doesn't flatter me.
I stand at my desk and roll.
I go back to the mirror
I go back
and put
to the
on
mirror
my
and
red
put on my
lipstick.
red lipstick.
I have an
I try to
essay
make
due
it mirror,
tomorrow,
mirror,
and he has some
whatever.
science bullshit. We're in a study room that is
The part
painted
of the
3
wall
different
that
colors,
wasn't a
red,
blackboard was
orange,
carpeted.
dusty rose,
There were
with
harsh
one wall
LED
that is
lights
dedicated
overhead.
to a blackboard.
I should have been doing an essay.
I should
but
write my
instead
essay,
was
but I can't
very
stop thinking
intently
about the phrase after dinner mints and romanticizing routines.
I smoke a spliff downstairs.
My ex rides by
While I'm
on her
smoking, my
bike.
ex rides by
I
on her
say,
bike.
hey.
I say hey.
I say hey.
Someone asked if I could swipe them in.
I do
I do that and
Someone
open the door
asks
for
if I
them
can
too.
swipe them in.
I
I do
finish
that
the
and
spliff
open the
and
door
smoke
for
a
them too.
cigarette and go back
I
upstairs.
finish the spliff
to my room.
and smoke a cigarette and go back upstairs. I
to
try
my
to
room.
sleep, but I can't.
I was getting really
I try
frustrated
to
with my
do some
piece.
work inventory.
I didn't like the white layer I painted on the panel and
frustrated
realized
with
it looked
my
better
piece.
unpainted.
I don't like the white layer I painted
Had
on
to
the
improvise
panel.
and
It
use
looked
some
better
old
without
scrap
the
piece of
paint.
panel.
I try using
Tried to use wheat
starch
paste starch,
to fix
but
my
it
mistake,
didn't
but it doesn't
work.
help.
I tried boiling water
I
and pouring
boil
into a
water
bowl
and
and then
mix
mixing
that
it
with the wheat
in the wheat
paste.
paste, but it just
The water
separated.
and the paste just separate in the bowl. I walk to the bathroom and drain the kettle. I sit in my desk chair, but
I
not
sit
at
in
my
my desk chair, but not at my
My
desk.
back is to
My
the
back
window.
is to the window.
I try to write a
I
bit of
try
this
to write a
research
bit of
paper
this
for
research
class.
I
paper
just
for
saw a
class,
post
but
on
there's an
Instagram
awful
earlier
put on
today
my
showing that
jacket.
art history
remember
majors have the
doing my
highest
jacket
rate of
on
I
the
go
floor.
unemployment.
outside and finish my
Since
cig
those
from
matched my
earlier.
shoe matched my
I
shirt,
go
but
outside to
can't
smoke
remember
again
stepping
before
on
letting
stepping
myself
on it.
finish
I
that thought.
I sit in my desk chair and watch the boxing scene from City Lights.
I'd been
I had
talking about this movie earlier today.
today.
I wouldn't usually rewatch a
usually
single scene
rewatch
from a
single
movie,
scene
but I've
from a
recently
movie,
picked
but
up the
I've
habit.
recently picked up the habit. I can't seem to
Cleaned up
focus
the
my
studio and
attention
left,
on any
smoked
one
a
thing
cigarette on my
these
walk
days.
home, but stopped to
I
lock
walk
up my
into the
bike.
box on my phone.
While I was walking away, my phone fell out of my
I feel my
pocket.
heart beat.
I didn't notice until the Bluetooth on my headphones disconnected. Walking back outside to the alley,
My
I got
phone
my
falls
phone.
out.
Earlier, I
I
had a
had
snack,
and
now
now
my
my
teeth
teeth
have a bunch of gum
until I'm
in
far
them.
enough away that
I
the
brush
Bluetooth
my
on
teeth
headphones
really
disconnect.
hard. I can't get everything
I
out.
walk back to the alley, grab my phone, and go home.
I stare,
I stare up at the
ceiling.
ceiling, I
snap
snap out of
return
it and return to my computer to watch One Man Band, the George Méliès movie.